If you think you already know what a Honda CR-V is, the 2026 model is here to prove you wrong. This is not just another tiny facelift to a best-selling family SUV. Honda is quietly turning the CR-V into the backbone of its electrified lineup. And if you're looking at a RAV4, Tucson, or CX-5, you might want to pause before you sign anything, because the 2026 CR-V is aiming to be the one SUV that does everything. The CR-V has always been the sensible choice. Reliable, practical, easy to live with. But in 2026, sensible is no longer enough. The segment has exploded with sharp design, big screens, and aggressive hybrid tech. Honda knows this, and the new CR-V is being reshaped to fight back, especially on technology, efficiency, and everyday usability. Think of it as the familiar CR-V formula, but with a serious upgrade in attitude. Let's start with the way it looks, because that's what you'll notice first in your driveway every single day. Expect the 2026 CR-V to lean even harder into the bold, clean design language Honda started with the current generation. A more upright, confident front end, a sharper grille design, and a more distinctive LED signature are all on the menu. The goal is simple. When you see it in your rearview mirror, you instantly know it's the new CR-V, not just another anonymous crossover. Down the sides, look for stronger character lines and more sculpted surfaces, but still with that classic CR-V practicality. Big doors, easy access, and plenty of glass for excellent visibility. Wheel options are likely to grow in both size and style, with more aggressive designs on the upper trims to match the sportier, more premium positioning. Around back, expect Honda to refine the signature vertical taillights and clean up the rear bumper for a more upscale, almost European look. Inside is where the 2026 CR-V really needs to step up, and Honda knows the pressure is on. The current interior is already a big improvement, but rivals have been going all in on tech and screens. For 2026, expect a more integrated, high-resolution central display, a fully digital instrument cluster on more trims, and a cleaner, more minimal layout that still keeps physical controls where they matter. This isn't about turning the CR-V into a gadget. It's about making tech feel natural, not overwhelming. Material quality is likely to take a step up, especially on the touch points. Softer dash materials, more refined stitching, and maybe even subtle ambient lighting on higher trims. Honda understands that this is a family SUV first, so the cabin still has to be tough enough to survive kids, dogs, and road trips. Expect clever storage spaces, big door bins, and a center console that can swallow the usual chaos of modern life. Phones, cables, snacks, and everything else. Space has always been a CR-V superpower, and that isn't going away. The 2026 model is expected to keep its excellent rear legroom and a flat, comfortable bench that makes 3-across seating actually realistic. The cargo area should remain one of the largest in the class, with a wide opening and a low-load floor. If you do IKEA runs, camping trips, or just weekly family chaos, this is exactly the kind of boring feature that makes you love a car years after you buy it. Now let's talk powertrains, because this is where 2026 gets really interesting. Honda has been very clear about electrification, and the CR-V is a key player. Expect the hybrid to become the star of the lineup, not just a side option. More power, smoother electric assistance, and better fuel economy are all on the table. The idea is simple. You get the effortless, low RPM torque of an electrified system with the long-distance confidence of a gasoline engine. All-wheel drive will remain available and likely tuned to work more intelligently with the hybrid system, sending power where it's needed for traction without wasting energy. Don't be surprised if Honda further refines drive modes, giving you clear choices between maximum efficiency, everyday balance, and a slightly sportier feel. This is still a CR-V, so it won't try to be a hot hatch, but it should feel more responsive and more refined than ever. On the tech side, the 2026 CR-V is expected to double down on connectivity and safety. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air software updates, and a cleaner, faster infotainment interface should all be part of the story. Add in more USB-C ports, a better sound system on higher trims, and thoughtful touches like a smarter phone charging pad, and you get a cabin that actually feels designed around how people use cars today. Safety has always been a Honda calling card, and the latest version of Honda Sensing is likely to be standard across the range again. That means adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assistance, traffic sign recognition, and more. Only now with smoother, more natural behavior thanks to better sensors and software. Expect features like a 360-degree camera on higher trims, improved blind spot monitoring, and parking assist to make the CR-V even easier to live with, especially in tight city spaces. When it comes to trims and pricing, expect Honda to stay competitive but confident. This is a core model, and they know it will sell. A slightly higher base price is likely, especially if more safety and tech features become standard. But the real value will probably be in the mid-level hybrid trims. Those are the ones that mix efficiency, performance, and equipment in a way that makes rivals like the RAV4 hybrid and Tucson hybrid look over their shoulders. So who is the 2026 Honda CR-V really for? It's for the family that wants one SUV to do everything and do it for a very long time. It's for the commuter who is tired of watching fuel prices rise but isn't ready to jump fully into an EV. And it's for anyone who wants a car that feels familiar and easy, but with modern tech, design, and efficiency that won't feel old in 3 years. Now it's your turn. What matters most to you in the next-gen CR-V? The hybrid powertrain, the tech and interior, or the design and presence on the road? Would you pick this over a RAV4, a Tucson, or a CX-5? Let everyone know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Honda CR-V and want more no-nonsense coverage of new models, future cars, and the concepts that will shape your next daily driver, hit like, subscribe to New Car, and turn on notifications. There's a lot more coming, from hybrids and EVs to performance SUVs, and you won't want to miss what's next.